A lot of people have asked me how I was able to get over my depression. And it's such a good question because there was no black and white method. There was no way to get over it. If there were, I promise I would share. It's really support in time. Like, I can't tell you how important support is, and the statistics around people who don't have support and how like the average person typically has no one is so upsetting, because that's the only way you're getting out of it. And the only way I got out of mine was thanks to my now husband, honestly. That's giving him a lot of credit, and probably too much credit, because it's never just one person. But he gave me the perspective of things with my daughter. So my daughter's response to things at the time is what was causing my depression. Not that she was causing it. Trauma bleeding onto her from my divorce caused her to be really dysregulated. It was very sad. I can't talk about it without crying, so I'm going to not talk about that part. But I am going to talk about how when she would have these meltdowns, I would just get destroyed, and I'd get so angry. I was so angry with myself. Of course, a sure sign of depression. Being a clinician, you would think that I would know the signs of depression and do something about it, but I was so depressed that I couldn't, right? Like, that's the irony of depression. And she would have these meltdowns, and I couldn't do anything about it. And then I would get so angry that she was having the meltdowns, because I was angry with myself and blaming myself for causing these meltdowns, which doesn't help at all, right? Like, hello, you have enough stress and like enough shit, and yet in those moments I'm like killing myself over what I feel is my fault. And this magical person came along and was like, you know, it's okay that she's angry. And I was like, it's not okay that she's angry. She's angry because of me. It's my fault that she's angry. And he was like, but it's okay that she's angry. She can have her feelings. And I was like, huh. Yeah, okay. And that seems like nothing, but it took so much off my shoulders to like allow her to have her feelings, which I wanted her to have, and I wanted her to have a safe space to be able to have those feelings. But the guilt and the self-blame and that criticism that I was killing myself over was not helping, right? Like, I can still do that and still let her have her feelings instead of having to like save her from herself, even though that was like essentially killing both of us. So he was like, you know, let her have the feelings. Someone just saying to me, like, it's okay that she's mad, and knowing that they were going to stay next to me to help me deal with it rather than dealing with it entirely alone, as I had been for however many years, because